You know, you can't have this, you can't have that. You know, that's the whole thing. And the school is just designed for you to spend maybe 7 hours away from your parents, so they don't just break out on fire and just run on fire or whatever. You know, that's basically it. Because the kids aren't learning. They really aren't learning. They're learning something. You know, they know how to do the dances and they know how to dance and rap and stuff like that. But they're not really learning because school is not fun. It's not fun. It's designed for you to just be there. It's not designed for you to embrace it. See, with affirmations, you have to embrace them. When you embrace them, you start to change your outlook. You start to change the way you think, you know, and nothing is impossible. That's the thing that really blows me away, is that now I can look at stuff and say, okay, I want to climb Mount Everest. And I don't, universe, so don't take me up on that. But you know, if I wanted to, all of a sudden, there'd be a sporting goods show, there'd be some ropes, I'd see an advertisement for something. I noticed that, and when I sit there and say, I need this, like for instance, we sat there and we said, we want a Ford F-150. It's got to be black. We have seen nothing but Ford F-150 commercials, black Ford F-150s on the road. We've seen nothing but because we've said it.
Well, there's science behind what you're saying, because our subconscious is geared to actually filter out about 95% of what we see and hear.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It only picks up on the things that we tell it are important. So when we say, I want a Ford 150, we're telling our subconscious, pay attention to the Ford 150s. And then normally we would filter those out. We wouldn't even notice them driving down the street. We wouldn't even notice them walking down the sidewalk. Right. But because we said, I want that, we start noticing. We start noticing. So what affirmations do, as my son was talking about, you get access to the things that are all around you, but you're not paying attention to.
Yeah, that's right.
You're not paying it, and you start to notice things that you didn't notice before.
Right.
You know, like I tell everybody, when I first started performing, I was going to a poetry show, and then I was going to a comedy show, and then I was going to a music show. And then one day it just was like, why can't I go to one show with everything? Why doesn't that exist?
That sounds like Walmart.
You know? And I started looking for it.
Oh my God.
And I couldn't find it.
Right.
And then I said, I'll create it.
Bingo.
You know? Smart. You want to talk about abundance?
Yeah.
So that was an opportunity that I had not even thought about prior to doing affirmations, prior to saying, I want more opportunities to show my art. I want more opportunities to network.
Yeah.
Now, here's a light bulb moment, create a show. And through that show, oh my gosh, you know, I have met hundreds of people. I have gotten sponsorships. I have performed all over the city of Houston. I have gotten awards. I created 2 more businesses from that one business. Right. That one business led to 2 other businesses. It led to all of this merchandise.
Yeah, definitely.
It led to this podcast.
Yes.
That one decision. Now, of course, we're talking about a period of 2 years. It didn't happen in one day.
No.
We're talking about a period of 2 years. But even with COVID, right? You're talking about abundance. I'm sitting there saying these affirmations that, you know, money is coming to me. That when I spend money, it's going to come right back to me. I was listening to Florence Scovel Shinn, which I found her maybe in April, I think. I read all 4 of her books. I recommend all of them. I love this woman. She's dead, but oh my gosh. So she has a book called Your Word is Your Wand. And in that book, she basically says, go buy a new purse or a new wallet and say, this is my abundance wallet. This is my abundance purse. And every time you look at that purse or that wallet, say, this purse, this wallet is always filled with money.
Yes.
I always have more than enough.
Yes.
And I went and did that. I went and bought a new purse. And every time I looked at that purse, I would say, this is my abundance purse.
Yeah.
This purse is always filled with money. Always filled with money. And, you know, a day last week, we just had the new year. And before the new year came, I started thinking about everything I had been saying on the podcast. I started thinking about how people were reacting to some of the shows, how they wanted to have basically a reference guide to go back to. And I said, I need to create a manual. I need to create a workbook. I need to create it to where people can take these concepts and put affirmations. We're talking about affirmations for every one of these concepts.
Exactly.
They can put a goal in every one of these areas.
Exactly.
They have something to read. So I actually created this, and it's a different concept for each day, where you can put your pictures, your vision board, all that. But the thing is, I was asking for money to come to me. I was asking for abundance. I was asking for opportunities. The truth is, it's here. It's already within you. You just have to be aware enough to figure out how to get it done.
Exactly.
And so I was at work the other day, and so I've been making these goal setting packs, right?
Really cool. Those are cool.
Thank you. And this, I'm gonna tell you what people say about it. They're like, it's already got its own bag. I can take everything out and put everything back in it. It's already in here. It's already organized.
I was thinking about
everything
that too.
Everything is here in one spot. They're like, I've never seen anything. It's compact. One lady said, this is so small, I could just stick it in my purse.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I'm sitting in the doctor's office, I could just pull it out and work on it. When I'm sitting, somewhere in line, I could just pull it out and work on it. I could do this on my lunch break. They're like, I could take this with me everywhere. It's really, it's organized, it's compact, it's not too much, it's not too little. It's and they were like, I love this. And I show it to 9 people, 5 people buy it.
Right.
Oh, yeah. And a couple of the 2 that don't buy it say, come back to me on payday.
Exactly.
They
actually sell themselves because they, when you do an affirmation, that's energy, right?
Right.
When you start to make something, that affirmation and energy goes into that thing. So when a person touches it, even though they don't realize it, I've seen that with your flyer. Your flyer. You gave me the flyer, and just what you said, you're going to need this. And you walked past me. I never forgot that. You said it. You said, here you go, you're going to need this. And you walked on. I didn't really get your face. I didn't get your name. You just handed it to me and walked out of the store. And I stuck it in my back pocket. And I stuck it in my back pocket for 2 months. That was in my back pocket. I wasn't still wearing the pants. I had put them over to the side. And I got ready to wash them. So I go to the pocket, and there it is. And I could remember you giving it to me. I could remember what you said. You're going to need this. And I to this day, I'm saying to myself, I'm going to need this. And then I think about it. I'm going to need this. I'm going to need this. I need to get the word out about the school. I need to get the word out. Yeah, I'm going to need this. You're absolutely right. It was such a pleasure not meeting you. And I don't mean that in a rude way, because you didn't stop and say, hi, my name is, you just said, you're going to need this, and walked out. Because this is what I was thinking. God, I got this school. I got to get some advertising for it. I really need to get, I need a podcast. But I don't know how to do one. I wonder if I can find, here, you're going to need this. It just happened. And it was so amazing how when you are in that positive realm, nothing else can come in but positivity. You have to let other things in, like negativity or whatever, but nothing can come in. If you shut that door and say it's only going to be positive in here, that's what's going to happen, and that's how it happens. And it's a beautiful thing, because you get to. I do the same thing. I write a journal because history repeats itself. It's just the same script, but with a whole new production. And so you can look at your growth. You can see how you grew, how your mind changed, what you thought of last year has now come to fruition this year, So it's really like, I don't make New Year's resolutions anymore. I make resolutions every day instead of just New Year's. That's the lazy man's way of doing it. All right, it's New Year's. I'm going to make a resolution. Then I'm going to go and cut the lawn every week. And then your voice starts to get lower. When it's not snowing, I can't. So that's, you know what I'm saying? It's no, it's, and then you see these commercials. That's a perfect world. Commercials are a perfect world because everybody is perfect in commercials. So in commercials, you see these exercise ones. And what you don't understand is that I've done commercials. So what you don't understand is that those people are already in shape.
Yes.
They're already in shape.
Yes.
They're done already, okay? They're hired now to...
My name is Zennurgize, and I have a weekly podcast called Zennurgy, which is fuel for the mind, body, and soul. And this is the Zennurgize Your Life Goal Setting Package, Volume 1. It comes with the workbook, a journal, stickers, a bookmark, tabs, and a QR code where you can find my podcast. And inside this workbook, you're going to have 16 different principles. The first one, I'm going to show you mine, is abundance. You have a place to put pictures that inspire you of role models, also pictures of goals that you want to create, goals, journal prompts, meditations, affirmations, all kinds of things to help you focus on this principle to better your life. And like I said, there's 16 principles. So this is a $15 package that comes with all of these things I've shown you, $21 with shipping and handling, and you can get it at laughsandlyrics.com. So Zennurgize your life with me. Thank you.
All